everyone, Lotus is back. So today we're gonna talk about how to attract positive events and things into your life. It's all about manifestation. We're gonna do very short mini exercise, very simple one, just to redirect your mind and focus on the good stuff. Basically, if we want to attract positive things in life, we need to notice already what we have positive in our lives. And usually people tend to focus on the bad things and on the bad stuff, what's happening in their lives, what is they're lacking of, or something is not going right. And it's very easy, we all tend to do that very easily, just to complain about if something is not right or not happening the way we planned or things like that. And if you don't control yourself, it's very easy to fall into that kind of habit, which leads to depression, which leads to anxiety, all this kind of stuff, which makes your life really horrible. But the problem is that if you're focusing on these things, if you're focusing on the negative side of whatever is happening in your life, you will attract more of that. That is the problem, because if you only focusing on that, you're manifesting in your mind and you're attracting more of that, because that's where your focus is, and not just focus your emotions as well. So this is the key, and this is the main thing why so many people struggle with that, is because it's very easy to fall for that. Everyone can do it. Everyone can complain. It's like that. It's very easy. But it's a discipline, and it's a bit of work to work on your mindset and to change that habit by focusing on the good stuff, what's happening in your life. Because it's life. It's black and white. It's never going to be only black. It's never going to be only white. It's like, I love that example. I read it somewhere. Is if you go in the gallery and you look at the pictures and on the art, are you going to focus on the picture you hate and you don't like it? You're probably going to turn around and you focus on the one you enjoy. So this is similar thing in life. You can focus on the negative stuff, or you can focus on the positive stuff. It's your choice. And as soon as you start realizing that and catching yourself when you start focusing for too long, of course you need to notice maybe some stuff was happening, because that's how you make changes. If things doesn't work, you have to notice. If you get too emotional, I take it, for me it's a sign, it's a time for a change. So it's very easy for the people to kind of to fall for one or for another side. But it's important to stop on time. It's important to control yourself and think, okay, this is what it is. I'm not happy with this. Really bothers me, or makes me upset, or makes me emotional, or whatever it is. And then you think, what can I do about it? What solutions can I make? If I can't control it all, if I can't control, what's the point of even stressing about it? If you can't control that, it's not going to help to anyone or anything. It's just going to attract more stuff to your negative stuff to your life. So if you can't control, you just have to believe that things will fall into place the way it's needed, and focus on the good stuff and focus on the positive stuff in your life. So this is very tricky, and many people struggle with that, and that's how, as I say, leads to depression and all the illnesses, and the depression the stress goes to the illness and physical illness. It's all joined together. So today I just don't want to go too deep into all that stuff, but I want to help you and teach you how to change your mindset. And it's like anything else, you need to practice. It doesn't happen in one day. You wish, but it doesn't happen in one day. But you don't need to judge yourself or criticize yourself if you fail, and maybe one day you're doing really fine and another day you feel, oh crap, I'm actually it's not working. Don't judge yourself. We're all human, but we also have control of ourselves, and that's a school, that's a learning process. But the more you learn, the more you practice, the better you get at it. And as anything where you do, the more you do, the better you get at this. So basically, how to change that perspective from negative to positive, we're gonna do today. Very quick and easy exercise, which I love this exercise. I've learned exercise in one of my seminars, courses in London. It's very simple. You can do it once a month, and it's called What's New and Good Happened in Your Life in the Last 30 Days. What's new and good happened in your life in the last 30 days. The purpose of this exercise is to change your mindset and to focus on the good stuff you had and what you're grateful for in your life. So you can prepare pen and paper. The point is, when you do this exercise, to do it quick, not to overthink, and give yourself 5 minutes. Don't need too much. Give yourself 5 minutes. Don't worry too much how much you can write, more or less. It doesn't really matter. It's the matter that is practice for your mind. And basically, what you're gonna do, you're gonna start writing down from today. So it's easier like this: from today, back to yesterday, back to before yesterday, back to last week, and so on. And you try to remember as little things as possible, and as big things as possible, of course, what's new and good happened in your life in the last 30 days. So this is my sheet of exercise where I normally give to my clients, and you just literally write down the list of things you can remember. So as simple and as small, it can be like you was walking today, this morning, and you saw a beautiful sunrise or beautiful flowers, and that's something new and good. That's something what made you happy. So you can even little things like this, or you can put things like, I don't know, you bought a house or you bought a car, or but I don't want you to focus only on materialistic stuff. This you can include too, but try to focus on the other little things as well, not just the big things, but also small things, which is very, very important. And we always value them when we lose them, especially now with all the lockdown, what's happening in the world. People started realizing how much they miss to have a walk, how much they miss to have that freedom to go wherever they want. So we don't notice these things, and we don't value when we have them. So try to focus on the little things and write down as many as you can. So simple as that, write down as many as you remember, and think of 3 main things which is probably most important to you. What made you happy? If you do it once a month, this exercise, you will learn and you will reset your mind to start noticing good stuff in your life. Is the same happened to me. I remember when I was 12 years ago, I was in a very bad depression. I started with reading books, which actually was my first book given by my godmother. And when I started reading all the mindset books, the positive affirmations books and all that kind of stuff, the first book I read, it was how the monk who sold the Ferrari. That was my first mindfulness book I read. And I remember when I started reading those books, for me, that time when I was in a dark, really dark place in my life. Now when I think about it, it's like, I don't believe it's me. I don't believe it was me, but I was really in a dark place. And that time I actually read the books, and I was like, it was a aha moment for me on so many things which I was questioning about. And I couldn't believe I was reading that, and I kind of was confirming me things which I thought before. And then the more I was reading these type of books, the better I was becoming. And still, it was easy to read the book and think, oh yeah, now I know how it works. Okay, yeah, it's easy. I'm gonna do that. And then if you have the same old habits, life goes on. And you very quickly, easily, you can go back into your old habits and old stuff. But again, when you practice, and then again when you remember, again when you catch yourself, and you become more and more aware of your thoughts. I remember these times for me was I found very difficult. Honestly, I found very difficult. How can you control your mind? How can you control that? You just get so emotional, and on wherever bad things happen to you, and you feel like it's out of your hands. You can't control that. But you know what? The more you do, the more you actually start feeling, I caught that. Now I'm gonna change. The sooner you get that, the sooner you caught yourself before you're getting too emotional, the easier and the quicker is to change that. So yes, try to do this exercise, and try to do it once a month to help you with that. If you want to do another little exercise on the times when you just were feeling a bit down, just think of the 3 things you feel. I showed, 3 things. I thought I showed 4. 3 or 5, it doesn't matter. Things you are the most grateful for in your life. Just think of what you're grateful for today. That's another short one, very short one, but it changes your mood. It changes your everything when you start thanking God, thanking universe, or whatever you believe in, and saying, you know what, I'm actually quite lucky because I have this, I have that, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. And it changes your mind like this, or your mood like this. Honestly, it's like it washes away the problems which you may be facing. It becomes not that important anymore. So you can control, you can catch yourself, and you can retrain your mind. And this exercise is actually one of very easy, very simple. Anyone can do it. Doesn't take much time, only 5 minutes. So start doing that and see the results. And I love you all. See you next time. Bye.